Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to today's daily intuitive guidance. I don't know why I'm tripping over my words, but I am, and it's only the start of the video, so hang in there. The last day of January, and I actually really love today's calendar entry because it's a perfect way to end a month, to look reflectively but honestly, rather than deflecting, reflecting on ourselves. Love unfucked. 9 times out of 10, we're more focused on dealing with the other person than ourselves. How many times do we pick faults with the people we love when all we know, because as we all know, it's always the other person's issues that mess up the relationship, right? Stop being so silly and get real with yourself. A lot of the times we deflect. We see people's imperfections instead of realizing that we're imperfectly perfect together. But we also tend to deflect something that we need to reflect upon. For example, I detest, and it's a big word, when my hubby interrupts me when I'm talking. But if I really stop and get honest with myself, I quite often do the same to him. So 9 times out of 10, when you're dealing with the other person more, it's because it's something you need to reflect on within yourself. So with that in mind, I'm going to go with a deck that asks you questions. So this week, know that you're deserving of your desires, and it's time for you to open new doors to new adventures. Sometimes your desires are on the other side of a new door, and in order for that door to open, an old door must close and your commitments must change. Okay. What if you choose to love and accept yourself as you are right now, but also love and accept the people you love as they are right now? We are all imperfectly perfect beings. So stop picking the shit out of the people you love. And I'm not saying to pick the shit out of yourselves, but the things that you reflect upon on others, take time to reflect upon within yourself, because everything that triggers you, everything that inspires you in other people is already within you. And the fact that it gets lit for you means you need to ripple back to the core of yourself and reflect upon it. What if you decide right now that you are worthy, that this is a good relationship, that this isn't the relationship for you? If all you can see is the bad in someone and the bad outweighs the good, then maybe it's time to adjust that commitment. Coming back to yesterday's, there will be some doors that need to close. There will be some mess that needs to be swept away in order for us to break out of this comfort zone and into the growth. What if you choose to keep moving forward? Every experience in life is a learning experience. Seeing this as an L plate, we're all learning how to navigate life, how to spread our wings, how to be the beautiful, unique souls that we are. But when we're more focused on dealing with the other person than ourselves, it's easy to get into the blame judgment mode rather than the self-reflective, self-love mode. And lastly, if anything was possible, what would you attempt? anything was possible, what would you attempt? Plant that seed, let it grow. I'm going to finish off reading this calendar entry again because I think it's something we really all need to reflect upon. It's very easy to get comfortable with the ones we love and to ridicule them. Remember why you fell in love, and if those reasons aren't there anymore, then maybe it is time to close that door. But you will know for you, okay? This is a general reading. I'm not giving advice for anyone to walk away unless it feels right for you. Love unfucked. 9 times out of 10, we're more focused on dealing with the other person than ourselves. Because, as we all know, it's always the other person's issues that mess up the relationship, right? It's always the way they do things, or the way they don't do things, or the way they chew, or the way they swallow, or the way they snore, or the list goes on and on and on and on. But it's time to stop being so silly and get real with yourself. Everything you deflect onto the people you love is something you need to reflect upon within yourself. And that's not always easy to hear, but it is always true. So rather than deflecting on the ones you love and blaming them for messing up the relationship, what are you blaming them for? What are you deflecting? It's time to start reflecting within and watch that relationship change. Everyone you love is a mirror of what you give them, see in them, and vice versa. So give more to receive more, and have an amazing peak of the week, Wednesday. So much love, your intuitive life coach, Tracy. You've got this, I've got you. The universe has got us. 2024 is opening the doors to so much more, baby. Walk through.